Hey guys, this is Mycket with One Kingdom. Just going to do another version of live attacks here, and we're going to try and see what we come up with here and take whatever we may get and try and adjust to it with the ancients. Just going to go through and let's see, 179,000. All right, this one looks kind of tricky. It's an SH13. It has all these operational. The only thing that's down is that conduit on that side. As it turns out, this is probably the easier side because we've got several things that are down on this side. However, these are, of course, the scariest things. Those spell towers can really do some massive damage quickly. But I'm thinking what we want to do is try and ease our way into this one and take this with probably a Jal because you can get enough, and I have them leveled up enough that you can be able to get some juice running here, get some mana early enough that you can be able to shut some of those spell towers down. So let's try this. I'm going to, I think, be somewhat creative of trying to take everything over on this left side. I will probably drop down my dragon and let it work for a little bit. Let's see how much distance we have here. Okay, I'm going to drop down. Do I have the... Let's see, I think I bring some mana hunters too. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go back and hit the right button here. Put some mana hunters in there, paladins and soldiers. I know I have to break through a wall there, but I don't think I'm going to have that much heat, and I don't actually want them breaking in too fast. I want all the troops to kind of break in at the same time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and drop down Viscaria Dragon and then try and swipe over a couple of these guys and take them out and shorten the funnel a little bit there just kind of for free without having to worry about my guys getting shot. Which only means that I just need to drop down Viscaria up here and then just time it right such that I come over the top of these three. And I take one hit there, but it's really not that big of a deal. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these guys over here and try and start funnel them this way. And since there's nothing to shoot the mana hunters right there, I'll do it that. Okay, I missed that shutdown right there. I didn't see that they would actually extend on that. I usually check, and I forgot to that time. Just trying to move too fast, I guess. Probably since they're coming in fast on this, I'm going to shut down these far ones rather than try and shut down the close ones, since they're going to be gone by the time I get to them anyways with the top ability. So I'm just going to keep these shut down as long as I can. There goes the SH. Pretty easy. I can take those both out at the same time. All right, now my decision is whether or not I heal something with this second ability or do I keep it rolling. I think what I will do is keep this and just kind of soften everything up by using the darkened skies. It helped a lot to not have some of those to have to attack there because they were shut down, so that made it easier. Once you took care of the spell towers, which I did, then it was pretty straightforward. All right, so I'll just speed this up. Darkened skies, and done. Jal is a very powerful ancient, especially going up against SH13 and higher. I think especially 13 because you don't have your tower yet to be able to really zap your guys for use of spells, so you can kind of use them freely and liberally to stop and shut down those spell towers. All right, got a relic chest. It's a nice one. I like it. All right, so I've been doing mostly arena here, but I'm just gonna go through and do multiplayer again here. Right now I'm leveled up a little bit high that the arenas can be kind of hard to find one that you want to attack, and that just would take longer than I want to do in this format. So, all right. Okay, this is a popular base design. We have an SH13 once again, and we have these 4 in there. Now this one is a good one for Jal. The trick to is when they've got 4 that are set back a little bit, they've got 3 that are set back, but they have 1 that's up. If there's 4 that are set back, it's not too much of a problem. This one can be a mess with those 2 conduits there next to each other. These things will shoot super fast, and so you've got to be careful, especially if you're coming down from the bottom here, which is one way you can choose to attack. It can be kind of tricky. You could try and sneak through on the back side of this. I've done that before. What usually I'm having to do is you have to take a soldier and kind of pretty much take these out and sacrifice them. And then you can come in from the backside there, or you could take Hagar and try and do it that way. I don't really like that way as much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get enough mana rolling here that I can kind of keep rolling through and hopefully cut the funnel better than I usually do down here on the bottom side and be able to make it happen. So I am going to try and get a couple of these 3 buildings just for free so my guys don't end up wandering off that way. That shouldn't be too much work though. So I have the I'm going to go with Jal again for this one, just because when I see these varied like that, then it's a matter of not trying to choose one that's strong against a certain kind. It's trying to take somebody who's good at all different kinds. And that's like a Siku or a Jal or something like that, or an Aegis in some cases. I could do Aegis with this one too. This is what scares me on Aegis, by the way. You can get the rebuffs, which are really nice with the Aegis, but these things are going to be shooting back so fast and with different kinds of attacks. I think you'd find that you're going to die quickly on that one. You've really got to shut these things down. So let's go forward with this. Let's bring Viscaria across here, and then I'm just going to throw out one soldier out here so that this will start shooting at the soldiers, and then I'm going to bring Viscaria across there. Go ahead and bring in, I think this will go down here. And I really got to keep my paladins on task here. So I'm going to shut this one down and that one down. Let's see if I can get enough mana to be able to do some damage to them. I think I'll bring my dragon across here to try and take some of this heat off of it, quite literally. Okay, so I've got 2 of them shut down, and I get the mana boost from that, so I can shut these down. I'm going to bring my dragon back across when I can, but I can't do that yet. Okay, I don't even have to worry about the shutting down anymore. I think what I'll do is I'll soften this up a little bit, bring my dragon back across before he dies. All right. Now, keeping those paladins in the center I've found is more important than trying to keep your soldiers and anything. That's why I waited so long, even though I lost a few soldiers because of that. I found that trying to keep those paladins centered is what keeps the main force of your troops healed up and going forward. Anyways, so example of a couple ones. I ended up using Jal for both. That happens sometimes. But anyways, hopefully this was helpful. This is Mycket with One Kingdom. Make sure that you like and subscribe and keep ahead of your rivals.